Hello, and welcome here to Darlington. We are here with the Inspired Racing League and the Thunder Series here tonight. 184 laps around the track, too tough, too tame here at Darlington, South Carolina. Super excited to bring you this one here tonight. Greg Tilson up in the booth here for Push the Edge Productions. Of course, let's go ahead, drop in our starting info here with the Inspired Racing League, the Thunder Series here at Darlington. This is Season 1, race number 36, a long season here for Thunder. So we are taking on this 1.3 mile racetrack here tonight. 157 feet of elevation, so not very high, just about 150 feet above sea level. 45 mile an hour pit speed road limit. 82 degrees Fahrenheit out in the air, so that's a pretty warm day. 92 for the track surface, so that is definitely a warm track. Gonna be getting a little toasty, slippery, and slidey tonight. 13 mile an hour wind to the southwest. We are running fixed setups. These drivers going to have 5 additional sets of tires here tonight. 0 fast repairs, of course, here in the Inspired Racing League. We are going to be running the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series cars here tonight. Of course, next week we're going over to the trucks, the Thunder Series. Every 4 weeks changing up what car we run. So this is our 4th week here with the O'Reilly's cars. Going to be hopping over to those trucks. Next week. But 100% fuel limit. And of course, Greg Tilson up here in the booth for Push the Edge Productions, the Thunder Series. Gonna light the world on fire here at Darlington. I'm super excited to see what they got here. It looks like we got 11 drivers so far to make a lap. A few more there in the server, I see. Got a few minutes left of practice here. About 7 more minutes. Looks like Colton Ward up on top of the board in that 18. Aaron Stanton in that 27. Sitting up there in second. Peyton Boyle, Travis Farmer, Austin Hunn, Matt Sidars, Ty Stone, Jackson Hadaway, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Bobby Hadaway, all making a lap so far. I see Elijah Fisher. I see Chris Lyota out there in the server, yet to take a lap here in practice yet. But let's take a look over at our championship top 5 coming in to Darlington here in the Thunder Series. Aaron Stanton in that number 27. He's going to be up on the top of the board. And this week, Aaron, the first one to 1,000 laps led here in the Inspired Racing League. So I just saw that, I think, today in the little stats. That's an interesting stat there about the number 27, Aaron Stanton. Elijah Fisher in the 16. He's sitting up there in second in the championship. I saw Elijah. No, I didn't write anything for him. But Mike Hauser in the 43, sitting there in third. He's the first to 100 top 10s. I saw that one. The 18 of Colton Ward. He's back in fourth. And Travis Farmer up in fifth. All these drivers here tonight look like all in the top 10 except for Hauser right now on the board. So very interested to see how tonight unfolds here. Few minutes left in practice, about 5 minutes. We're looking around Darlington. The O'Reilly car is really going to put on an exciting race here tonight. What's up, Emma, out in chat? Appreciate you being here tonight. Looks like she's got some dinner with her. We got Inspired Bookkeeper. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you lurking. Teresa, hello, hello. Appreciate you guys stopping by here tonight. No W Energy giveaway tonight. Fortunately, Garrett last week able to snag the win there in the Thunder Series last week. So, no giveaway for the Thunder Series. If you want your chance at some W Energy, you got to check us out there on Monday with the Cup Series or Wednesday with the Platinum Truck Series. Both of those series having a chance for that W Energy giveaway. But unfortunately, Garrett winning last week here at Thunder. So no W Energy giveaway this week. But big thank you to W Energy. Everything that they do for the Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. Appreciate you guys for everything that you do for the Inspired Racing League and here for the Thunder Series. Looking at Darlington, 184 laps here tonight. It's going to be a long way around this place. You're going to have to really navigate this place very carefully. Taking a look out on track, I see that 27 of Aaron Stanton. He's out there putting in some laps here. Fortunately, clear that Bristol winner. Not what I wanted there. Third place right now in practice, that 27. Looking pretty good out there. Taking a look around just a little bit. Oh, two cars coming around. Out of two there. That 43 car, Hauser, making his way through the washer machine there for a moment. Spin City. Raging Idiot Racing Network, who's winning? Let's see. Well, we got Colton Ward up on the top of the pylon at the moment. Let's go ahead and take a look. Two more drivers out there getting some laps. Go ahead, best laps here. Up in the 30.0s, we got a 049 for Ward, 077 for Hun. Dropping back to the 0.1s. Stanton, Boyle, Farmer back in a 0.2 of a second. Then Cigars, Fisher, Stone jumping up to the 30.3 of a second bracket. And Williams, Hadaway jumping back to 0.4. Hauser, Bobby Hadaway jumping back to 0.9. Joining Lyota in that 69 machine. Teresa's got the popcorn out there. Garrett came and won the W Energy last week. Appreciate you stopping by in here at Raging Idiot Racing Network. Make sure you go check them out as well. About 2 minutes left here of practice. Then we go to qualifying. So really not a telltale sign of what all these drivers got. They're just trying to make some laps out here in practice. Get comfortable before they jump on track for that hot lap here in qualifying. Really good field of cars right now. Let's take a look where they're sitting there on the championship board now as we see a few of those drivers getting some more laps out there. Stanton is up on top right now. Fisher in 7th, Hauser in 8th, Ward up in 2nd, Farmer up in the top 5. So those championship top 5 coming into Darlington doing pretty well here in practice so far. Doing really well here in practice. But coming to a close in practice, about to roll over into qualifying. We're going to be right back. Go ahead, check out our promo video one more time when we return. Qualifying here at Darlington with the Thunder Series and the Inspired Racing League. Make sure you check out Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, of course. But stick around. We will be right back with qualifying. Appreciate you guys being here with us. The tower about to cross over here into qualifying. Practice has come to its conclusion here tonight. Here at Darlington, South Carolina. Looking ahead, next week we go to Nashville with the trucks here in the Thunder Series. But tomorrow is a packed day over on the Push Edge Productions YouTube. We got 3 races coming at you. Unfortunately, Bad Batch Sim Racers and their 410s last week, taking the week off, postponed till this week. So we're going to be a double header with the Bad Batch Sim Racers and their 410s. And that's going to be real fun. We're heading to Lincoln to start it off at about 2:30 Eastern. And then right at the conclusion of that, 10 minutes after that race, we are heading to the season finale over at the Charlotte Dirt Track for the championship race. So that's going to be fun to start off Sunday. And then Sunday night, we got the championship race for the Rogue Racing League before they head off into season number 5. Got to settle season number 4 first. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. We're watching Aaron Stanton, that 27. He was on top of the board there in practice. So we're curious. He's going to be the first one, it looks like, up on the board for qualifying here in the 27. The number 1 jumping up to second. That's Hayden Williams. Absolutely love the lines out here at Darlington. That high side, just such a fun line to run. The 95 Austin Hunt top in the board on his first lap. The 3 of Peyton Boyle jumps up to the 3rd position. We got Matt Sidars. He jumps up to 5th in the 14. Taking a look, coming for the end of their second laps. Hun still up on top. Stanton in second. Boyle in third. Nothing changes up there, it looks like. Ty Stone pulling out for his qualifying lap here in the 12. We got Farmer out in the 13. He's trying to make his lap. First lap for the 13. He jumps. No, he doesn't. That was not the first lap. That's him going up to speed. I think I just turned my volume down. Whoops. Can I fix that, please? There we go. Whoops. Don't want to do that. Who else we got? Elijah Fisher in the 16 jumps up to 4th. Travis Farmer jumps up to 6th. Chris Lyota in the 69 jumps up to 8th. I don't know why it says... Oh, no, it does. There we go. Who else is out there? Farmer's still out there in the 13, ripping around this Darlington Raceway. Or is it Speedway? I think it's Speedway. No, it's Raceway. You know what? I'm not sure. Double A roll. Okay. Austin Hunt up on top of the board as they stand. Who's out here now? The 43 of Hauser making his way out to make some qualifying laps. He's up in 6th currently. He might just be getting some practice because I thought he already did his laps, but we'll see. He comes across the stripe here. Up in 6th right now. Cross the stripe for the 43 up to 3rd. There we go for the 43. Okay, the number 12, Ty Stone. He's out there doing his thing. Yeah, it is Darlington Raceway. I figured. He jumps up to 9th, it looks like. No other cars out on track, though, anymore. Got about 30 seconds left here in qualifying. A few of those boys electing to start from the rear. We got 10 cars qualified, 13 in the server. Jackson Hadaway, Colton Ward, and Bobby Hadaway all electing not to take a lap quite yet. Start from that rear quite possibly. Two Fleece TV just made it home. Hopefully you can get in there. We ain't got much time. No, qualifying just ending. I hope you made it. Oh, no. Because we are rolling in to the racing 184 laps here tonight. It's going to be super exciting. I got that fixed. All right, can I have... No, it won't give it to me. Come on. There we go. All right, sweet. Now we're gonna pull up our starting grid here tonight. Austin Hunn, Aaron Stanton gonna be leading us off here tonight. Mike Hauser and Peyton Boyle, they're in row number 2. Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, excuse me, row number 3. So sorry. Hayden Williams and Matt Sidars, row number 4 here tonight. Ty Stone and Chris Liotta going to be rounding out our top 10 here in row 5. Colton Ward, Jackson Hadaway, row 6 starting here tonight. I tried to grab the mute and missed it. Bobby Hadaway rolling off, rounding out our field, row number 7 here tonight. We got a pretty good field out here. The O'Reilly Auto Parts NASCAR cars here at Darlington, South Carolina. Hope you guys having a great night out there tonight, out in chat. If you're live with us, checking us out on the recording, hope you guys had a beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning. Looking forward to some Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. Hope to give you a little bit of inspiration here. Austin Hunt and Aaron Stanton going to be leading us off out in front to the green flag. So lights out on that pace truck. Looking at going green the next time by, but the field, they are getting ready. Mike Hauser, Peyton Boyle, Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer, Hayden Williams, Matt Sidars, Ty Stone, Chris Liotta, Colton Ward, Jackson Hadaway, Bobby Hadaway. I love that Hot Wheels 52 of Bobby Hadaway. That's a good looking hot rod out there. Love it. But one more lap to go. That 95 Austin Hunt down on the inside in that Raceway 95. The Field and Stream 27. Well, that's Aaron Stanton up on that high side. As we see the lights out on the pace truck, we are going racing here at Darlington. The Thunder Series about to strike here again. Hope you guys all super excited. 184 laps tonight. We are down the backstretch for the final time of pacing. We are going green flag this time by. Once again, Greg Tilson up in the booth for Push the Edge Productions, bringing you all the Inspired Racing League Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. But tonight, the thunder will roll here at Darlington. We are into the restart zone. We are green flag here at Darlington. Out in front, Austin Hunt down on the bottom. A really good start for him. Side by side with Stanton. Up on the outside, able to hold side by side through 1 and 2. The rest of the field looks like all getting single file. Stanton, no, that was Hunt in the 95 letting off. Big break there for the 27 of Stanton. He now gains that lead out in front. First lap complete, green flag. They are still side by side. That's the 14 of Cedars. He's down on the bottom of that number 1. That's Hayden Williams out in front of him. Able to get it, just brushed the wall there momentarily, but got it back straight in front of that 14. Take a look back out in front. Aaron Stanton in that 27. He's doing a great job holding that 0.4 of a second gap out in front of that 43. But right on the tail of that 43, 0.3 of a second, the number 3, Peyton Boyle, he is not too far behind. Getting started off real good here tonight with the Thunder Series. Through 1 and 2, they're still single file, but a lot of good racing. What a hard racetrack Darlington is here as we get the opening stages. This is one of the racetracks. Too tough to tame is its nickname, kind of its slogan. So thinking about that just a little bit, it's definitely a driver's track. You got to be up on the wheel. We see some contact off of 2 down the back stretch. Oh no, a car around down in the back. That's the 69 of Leota, I believe. No, it wasn't. That was Matt Cedars in the 14. Take a look back here while we're still green. That was all alone for the 14. Back here by himself, getting a little loose off of 2. Almost saved it, but I don't think that he was able to grab it together, making some contact there with the inside wall. Got it back rolling, but unfortunate start for Cedars there. But back to talking just a little bit about the track. Too tough to attain the lady in black here at Darlington. Really interesting facts. The track is one of those tracks you're not even fighting your competitors as much as you're fighting the track yourself, and every lap just trying to hit your marks consistently. We're watching that number 1 of Hayden Williams move past that 18, I believe. Excuse me, the 18 passing the 1. That's Colton Ward up there in the 18. He worked his way by the 1 of Hayden Williams. He's up 4 positions already, up to 7th. Starting back in 11th, that's Colton Ward, your early biggest mover here. Taking a look as well, Jackson Hadaway in the 7. He's up 3 spots also. He's looking to get by this number 1 of Hayden Williams. As well up ahead, Austin Hunt, the 95. He dropped back to the top 5 spot of 5th. He's up here battling with the 16 of Elijah Fisher currently. Battling for that 4th spot up on the outside. And he takes the spot from Fisher. What a great run there for the 95. Working his way back up the field after an early incident down to the apron on the backstretch. Elijah Fisher has that 13 of Farmer now all over that back bumper. We see some contact. I think that was the 12 of Stone up into the wall off of 2. Hunt able to clear the 16 of Fisher. He's working out on those cars up ahead. They're making contact. That's Williams and Stone. Williams around. Yellow flag is out. The 1 of Hayden Williams bringing out our first caution flag here tonight. Take a look back at this one. The 1 of Hayden Williams battling with the 7 of Jackson Hadaway. Excuse me. Little bit of contact. Down the racetrack they go. The 7 making a little bit of more contact. Fortunately, the 7 not more involved, but the 1 hard contact there with the inside wall. Take one more look at it. Kind of lifting, going a little high. The 7 drifts up the track, making contact with that 1 of Hayden Williams. Down the racetrack they go, because, of course, he's sideways now. Bump from the 7 again. He's able to get on the brakes and avoid the inside wall, but Hayden Williams, unfortunately, paying the price there for that one, making contact with that inside wall. Caution flag number 1 out here tonight at Darlington. Only car electing to come down pit lane. Nope. See, there's a few more back there, but Aaron Stanton, one of them, Colton Ward, Ty Stone, Jackson Hadaway, Hayden Williams, and Matt Sidars, all making their way down pit road here. Let's go ahead, jump side by side real quick. As we come to our first caution flag for the night, we will be right back. Back here under our first caution flag for the night for the Thunder Series here in the Inspired Racing League. Big thank you, Inspired Marketing LLC, for everything that you do. W Energy, thank you guys as well. Let's take a look at that championship standings coming back to green next time by Aaron Stanton back to 7th. Fisher up in 3rd. Hauser up on that top spot. Ward in the top 10 up in 7th, and Former up in 5th. So most of these drivers having a pretty decent start to the night, but Mike Hauser in that 43, he gains that race lead on the outside. Gonna elect to start off on that outside for the 43. Peyton Boyle in the 3. He's gonna be starting off there on the inside. Elijah Fisher, Austin Hunt, Travis Farmer, your top 5. Chris Lyotta, Colton Ward, Aaron Stanton, Ty Stone, Matt Sidars, your top 10. But we are going back racing off of for the pace car down to pit lane. And Mike Hauser in that 43 entering the restart zone. We are back. Green flag here once again. Down into turn 1, the 43. With a great job securing that race lead there. We see a little bit of battling. That's Farmer battling that 18 of Colton Ward just behind him. That's a tough battle going back into turn number 3 and 4 here. Looking through the field a little bit. Mike Hauser in the 43. Now our new race leader out in front of that 3, Peyton Boyle. What a great jump for him on that restart. About 15 laps into this thing. The 43 starting to pull just a little bit away. He's got up to about a quarter of a tenth. 2/10 of a second. Up on the 3, but the 3 really great. Diving down there into 3 and 4. Wow. Peyton Boyle back in that number 3. The Wrangler machine this weekend. Really cool looking hot rod. Of course, throwback to the Dale Earnhardt Wrangler number 3. So, who doesn't love Dale Earnhardt? Who doesn't do it for Dale? I'm just saying. I heard Justin was drinking the number 7 tonight. Oh gosh, Jason Williams out in the chat. Gotcha, buddy. Copy that. Appreciate you being here tonight. Teresa Farmer. Or Teresa Fisher, excuse me. Let's go, Farmer. Hope you guys having a great Saturday night. This battle for the race lead, that's getting a little bit closer. Peyton Boyle, he's starting to track down that number 43. Just a little bit. He's inching closer. Ever so slightly. Really get a great look at the line. They're coming out of 2, diamonding that corner. Staying up on that mid to high line. Peyton Boyle on that 3. He's using that a little bit more above that second seam. But out in front, Hauser a little bit closer to the inside. But Boyle definitely using it up back there. We see somebody off in the wall. Not sure who that was. The guitar guy, 97 now in chat. Let's go Team Menards. See that Austin Hunt in the 95. He is side by side with Fisher for that 3rd spot. He's on the inside right now, battling with that 16 here through 3 and 4. Little loose down there on the bottom. Fisher with the advantage. Oh no! They made contact! Austin Hunt and Aaron Stan. Yellow flag is out. Looked like Hunt across the nose there of Stan in the 27. Let's take a look back at that. I want to take a little closer, different angle. Let's back it up just a little bit. Take a different angle. Let's see from this point of view. Now let's go slow-mo. We saw he was battling with that 16 of Fisher Hunt down there on the bottom. Looks like he went to go up and fill that hole, but he was not clear, staying right there. And of course, they come together. Hunt up into the wall. Stan able to keep off of him for the most part. It doesn't look like either car with too much damage, but not what you want to see. Nobody else collected as well. So our second caution flag here of the night. The field making their way down to the pit lane once again. Really interesting. Just not clear there, unfortunately, for the 95. I think he probably heard that clear call. Just not quick enough. That the 27 of Hunt filling that gap faster than the spotter could even make that call almost. That was a definitely not best case scenario for sure. Taking a look, Elijah Fisher in the 16 did not pit this time. The 18 of Colton Ward as well. Not taking a pit stop. The 69 of Leota also not taking a pit stop. The first of those taking a pit stop, the 27 of Aaron Stan. See, he's going to drop back to the 4th in the running order. Mike Hauser in the 43. Peyton Boyle there. Rounding out our top 6. Travis Farmer, Ty Stone, Bobby Hadaway, Austin Hunt dropping back to that 10th position. Looks like I got him scored 11th now as well. So, unfortunate turn of events for that Menards number 95 of Austin Hunt. Coming together with that 27. Definitely not what you want. But the field back double file. We are going back racing here. 2 caution flags so far tonight. Whoops. Let's go ahead and fix that. 23 laps completed. Only 6 laps under caution so far. Elijah Fisher electing to not pit and take over that race lead here tonight. 1 green flag lead change so far here tonight. But we are coming through 3 and 4. The 18 down on the bottom, Colton Ward, going to be chasing that number 16. There of Elijah Fisher. We are coming back to the green flag. Elijah Fisher on that 16 outside, getting them going. We are back. Green flag in South Carolina here at Darlington Raceway. What a great jump for Fisher, the 18 of Ward. Just not able to get alongside him going into 1 and 2. We see some side-by-side back there in the back. Looked like Lyota had to get out of it. Ty Stone as well in the 12. Ducked down there to the apron when we got going. Bobby Hadaway in that 52. Letting the 95 of Hun by. Now just in front of that 1 of Hayden Williams. Shaking it up front. We saw Colton Ward getting into that wall. There in 1 and 2 down the back. Aaron staying the 27 down to that bottom. With the pass, he's up to second. What a great run there for the 27, working his way back forward. Now looking through the field just a little bit. Elijah Fisher up 4 spots. Colton Ward up 8, both in the top 3. So both of those drivers doing a great job. But if you take a look, Aaron staying that 27. He is right on that back bumper of Elijah Fisher out in front. Yellow flag. Oh no. Hayden Williams, Ty Stone come together. Let's take a look back at this one. Oh no, what happened here? Taking a look at that one at Hayden Williams, the 12, a big wiggle. Oh no, Hayden just nowhere to go. Getting collected up with Ty Stone and that 12. Hayden Williams, big contact with that wall. Oh my gosh. Let's take another look back at that one. Nope, we're not going to ride on board, but we are going to take a look here. Oh boy. Big contact for the 1. I think the 12, that right front took the brunt of that, but that not quite as hard. Luckily enough, able to kind of keep that car from making too much contact. Oh, well, he hit it again. Take it from here. He was able to like angle that car just enough to not make too much contact there with the inside wall. Then he kind of just rolled backwards, rolled back into it. I don't know what he was quite doing there, but ayo. Oh well, caution flag number 3 here for the Thunder Series. Out at Darlington, your race leader Elijah Fisher, 28-19. Therefore, go. Gotcha. I am with you always. Awesome little paint job there for Elijah Fisher, our race leader. Love it. Love it. Aaron staying in that 27, though. Talked a little bit about it. He was making a really good run towards the front. So that was very interesting. Hey, out in the chat, what's up, what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you being here. We are about to go back green flag once again. Appreciate everybody out here live with us. I saw Garrett, Raging Idiot Racing Network here, 72, Jason Williams. We saw Teresa Fisher. We saw Emma. We also got Hey Now out in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here with us. Unfortunately, too much damage for the Hey. Oh no. Not what you want to see. But we are about to kick it back off. Coming down through 3 and 4. Out in front, Elijah Fisher. Going to be leading this thing off. He's on that outside. Aaron Stanton down on the bottom. The field making their way on to the front stretch. The pace truck down on pit lane. We are back. Green flag racing here at Darlington. Elijah able to stay side by side. Stanton with a great run there on that restart down on the bottom. Able to keep the pressure. Hauser around. Oh no, the 43 into the outside wall. We are back. Yellow once again, the 4th time here at Darlington. Oh no. Let's go ahead. Take a look back at that one. Wow, good burnout for the 43 getting back going. That was maybe a little bit of frustration there getting back rolling. That was cool to watch though. We see, oh no, that 18 making a little contact with that left rear of the 43 hard into that outside wall. Luckily, nobody else involved there in that one, it looks like. Let's see just what it looked like from a different angle. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, that quite a hard hit there for Hauser. Ouch. See that 43 able to make it down to pit lane though, so great job to keep that thing rolling. Doesn't look like it's damaged too bad. See a little bit of scuffs there, but I don't think. Let's see if we can get. Ooh, yeah. Quite a bit of damage to that left front of Hauser, unfortunately, but let's go ahead, look at our top 10 one more time. Elijah Fisher out in front in that 16 machine. Aaron Stanton back in second to his inside. I would assume Elijah picking that outside once again. It was really strong for him 2 starts ago, but that 27 really was a neck and neck with that 16 on that last restart. So really curious about that one. Peyton Boyle, the number 3, back in 3rd position. Travis Farmer, Austin Hun, your top 5. Bobby Hadaway, Ty Stone, Chris Lyota, Matt Sedars, and Colton Ward. Your top 10 as we get ready to go back green flag racing here. Want to give a big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC, of course, everything that they do for all of the Inspired Racing League, and of course the Thunder Series here tonight. Elijah Fisher rubbing that wall out there on the outside. Jackson Hadaway out in the chat. I see you, buddy. Mr. NASCAR 426 is on the track and board in the chat. I appreciate you stopping by and watching, though. Cool perspective. Ooh, that was the 52 of Bobby Hadaway making hard contact with that outside wall. Saw that one. Ouch. But we are coming down out of the backstretch. 3 and 4, those lights out on the pace truck. We are about to get back rolling here. Once again, appreciate you guys being here live with us, watching the recording. 4th caution flag here tonight, but we are back green flag. Once again, Aaron Stanton down on the bottom. Elijah Fisher with a much better start here on this restart. The 27 able to slot right back in behind the 16 this time. See, all these drivers electing to get single file quite a bit early here on this restart. Oh no, another contact for the 14 on the outside wall once again. That wasn't awesome, but we see that number 3 of Peyton Boyle trying to make a move on that 27, excuse me, of Aaron Stan up in the second spot. These are your podium drivers at the moment. Elijah Fisher in that Ford up in front, the Chevrolet. There of Aaron Stanton sitting in second. And his Chevrolet teammate, not quite a teammate, but oh, into the wall, Peyton Boyle in the 3. Just a flesh wound, a quick brush at the wall off of 4 there. Able to gather it back up once again. He's up in the 3rd spot, started in the 4th position, up 1 spot for the night. Doing pretty good in that Wrangler Dale throwback here out at Darlington. Gotta love it. But out in front, that battle for the race lead, Aaron Stan, the 27, down on the bottom. Will he be the new race leader? No! Fisher on the outside with the run off of 2. Can he hold it? Oh no, Stanton able to get back past him. Also, Boyle taking advantage of that one. And Boyle also side by side with Stan. He wants a piece of that race lead right now. Down on the bottom, that number 3, Peyton Boyle. He was trying to go for that race lead. Unfortunately, not enough to get it done right there. Aaron Stanton back out in front. More contact. That's Sadars. Hauser as well. No. Sadars and Hadaway. Was that Hadaway? Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. What just happened? Bobby Hadaway. Matt Sadars. I'm not sure, but wow. Taking a look. The 52. Oh, contact with the wall. The 14, nowhere to go. And then both, oh my gosh. Incredibly hard into the inside wall. That was not good for either the 52 or the 14. Taking a look, it looks like the 52 into the wall, the 14, nowhere to go. Kind of the wrong place, the wrong time. Ouch. Wow, so hard. The Toy Story and the Hot Wheels car. 2 of the, probably the fan favorites if we ask the kids. I'll say that much. Nope, bring it back one more time. One more view from this incident right here. Ouch. Yeah, that is, oof. Both hoods flying up on both of those cars. So that was a very hard impact right there for both of them. But waiting for this field to get back double file. We're going to go ahead, go to an ad break. We will be right back. Stick around. Some more green flag racing from Darlington Raceway here. The Thunder Series, the Inspired Racing League. We will be right back. Welcome back here to Darlington Raceway. The Thunder Series about to get back underway once again. Taking a look, we are on lap number 41 of 184. Elijah Fisher out in front. We've had 5 caution flags for 15 laps so far. 2 green flag lead changes. Coming down the backstretch, our top 10 coming back to green flag. Elijah Fisher, Austin Hunt, Travis Farmer, Peyton Boyle, Chris Lyota, Ty Stone, Aaron Stan, Colton Ward, Mike Hauser, and Matt Sedars. Our top 10. Quite a few good cars getting taken out here early. The pace truck down into pit lane. But we are going back. Green flag one more time. We are racing here at Darlington. Elijah Fisher out on the outside. What a great start for him. Austin Hunt in that 95. Excuse me. Up into that second spot. Single file already. We are getting back. Single file racing. We see a car down to the inside. That looked like the Mike Hauser 43 letting that 18 by. If I'm not mistaken. Might have been that 12. Excuse me. There of Ty Stone. Also letting the 43 of Hauser by there as well. So yeah, that was Ty Stone there in the 12. I saw that in the back of the field. Out front though, Elijah Fisher getting sideways there as we jump to watch him just a little bit. Let's jump back to this 95 Austin Hunt. Let's jump on board. Not that nose. Let's go ahead. Do we have the right one? There we go. And let's pull up our telemetry as well. Austin Hunt, that 95 back in second. Chasing down the 16 of Elijah Fisher. Taking a look on that roof cam. Out in front. Just about 140 entry speed here. Coming off into 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. There's the restart zone. The start-finish line. We're at 172 at the max speed. Coming down into turn number 1. 150, 146, 155. Kind of jumping around a little bit there. I'm going to say about 155 corner speed. But we are side by side for the race lead. Down into 3 and 4. Elijah Fisher up on the high side. Austin Hunt down on the bottom. He's going for it. And he got it. New leader. Austin Hunt in that 95 out in front. Wow. Able to watch it there on board a little bit. That was fun. That 95 Menards Racing Machine out in front here at Darlington. Able to get around that 16 of Elijah Fisher. We see this first top 5 group kind of breaking away quite a bit. It's about 0.6 of a second back to 4th. And about a second back to 5th. And then all the way back 2 seconds back to 6th. Colton Ward back in that 18 way back here. But the battle, Travis Farmer in the 13. He's down on the bottom. He's trying to work past Aaron Stan right now. But while we got a green flag, let's go ahead, do our little special segment I love to do. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Thank you guys checking out just a little bit of the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. The O'Reilly's cars, again, talked about it a little bit on our race opener. We're going to be moving to trucks here in the Thunder Series for the next 4 weeks, starting next week over at Nashville. And that one, definitely not one you're going to want to miss. Out in front, Austin Hunt in that 95. The 27, not backing down of Aaron Stanton. He is right on that back door of the 95. They are both kind of running that mid to high line. So it's really hard to make a run, but Stanton down on the bottom, able to pull it off. Aaron Stanton, your new race leader in that 27. Man, what a run out of 2 down the back, able to secure the spot there through 3 and 4. Your new race leader, Aaron Stanton in the 27. What a great job by him. Teresa looking forward to go trucking next week here with the Thunder Series. I see a big trucks, yeah, out in the chat. I see Cage Ego out in the chat. What's up, Rob? I appreciate you being here, buddy. As we see our top 10, let's go ahead, do a little rundown. Aaron Stanton, that 27. Currently out in front, Austin Hunt, that 95. Just lost the race lead. We just saw it. Sitting back in second, started on the pole. So they've been the 2 contending for the race lead so far out front. But jumping back to third, the number 3 of Peyton Boyle. Looks like that battle's heating up. Colton Ward in the 18. He's making a look for it as they work their way down the front stretch. An interesting paint job there on the 18, I must say. I didn't get a catch of that earlier, but that's a cool paint job there for him. Rounding out our top 5, Travis Farmer in the number 13. Our first Toyota and our only Toyota here tonight. Quick look at that. Notice that one. Elijah Fisher, our first Ford here tonight in that number 16. So all been Chevys up to this point. The Toyotas and Fords not having the luck. So far it looks like. Jumping back to 69 of Lyota. As well in another Ford. He's up in 7th, a little farther back. That's Ty Stone in the 12. Ooh, contact with the wall. That's not commentator curse. I don't know what is. Man. Moving on. Mike Hauser here in the 43, our last Ford. He's battling up with that driver in the 6th spot. Elijah Fisher just behind him. A lap car at this point, unfortunately, that number 43, but our look through the field just a little bit. Yes, I did say trucks. Thunder going to the Truck Series. Nashville, the first of our 4 races in the trucks. Thunder Series, of course, changing every 4 weeks what car we are participating in. So I love the uniqueness using the Winston Points format. So it's a very long season, of course. Race number 36 here tonight. So a very long season. But taking a look out front, I see that gap. Let's look at that gap really quick. 1.5 second back to Austin Hunt. I don't know what that 27 found, but did he find 5th gear or what? We also see that 18 of Colton Ward was able to work his way past the 3 of Peyton Boyle. Taking a look back at that. On the inside, they're able to make the pass. Peyton giving them the room. And that was back on lap 52. So a few laps ago. Looking ahead tomorrow, our night is stacked. We got 3 races here on Push to Edge Productions coming to you live tomorrow. The Bad Bad Sim Racers, their Father's Day special got postponed. So we are double header with the Bad Bad Sim Racers. We are going off to Lincoln first. And that's going to be about 2:30 Eastern tomorrow afternoon. After that, about 10 minutes after our Lincoln finish, we are heading over to the championship race for the Bad Bad Sim Racers and their 410 sprint cars. And we're going to head to the dirt track at Charlotte for that one. So look forward to the start of our doubleheader with Bad Batch. And then to end off the night tomorrow night, we got the Rogue Racing League and the finale of their season number 4 and their Gen 4 series. And they are taking off to Homestead, Miami. So that is going to be a fun one as well. Definitely going to be a lot of fun to watch. Kind of riding on board with our race leader, Aaron Stanton. That field in stream number 27 out in front. Doing a great job. Not overusing his equipment right now. Just kind of taking care of it. Out in front, he's built a 2-second lead right now. Back to that 95 of Austin Hunt. Still got over 120 laps to go. So definitely something to keep in mind. It's going to be a long race tonight here at Darlington. We are not even a half of the way through. Just kind of riding on board. You see just how much you got to lift. Let that car work up the racetrack. Get it back caught with that throttle and drive out there of turn 2 and turn 4. Down low, kind of work up the racetrack, back in the gas to keep her turning, back down to that inside groove there for Stanton. What an interesting line that he's using. Let's move back to the 95. We see just up ahead that 27 Aaron Stanton we were watching, but back to second. Oh no! Austin Hunt into the wall. Talk about some commentator curse. Oh boy. You hate to see it. Moving along, Colton Ward up to third. Let's go ahead, jump on board with him. See how he's doing out here. Just up ahead of him, Austin Hunt in that 95. And that is about a 2-second gap now. About 2.5-second gap between our race leader and Austin Hunt in that 95. Aaron Stanton out in front in that 27. Currently our biggest mover, Colton Ward, up 8 positions. Started back in 11th, up to 3rd. So, doing a great job there in the 18, I must say. But taking a look at that gap increasing 2 seconds between between second and third. Aaron Stanton in that 27, he's up to a 4.5-second gap between him and Austin Hunt. Just really, really interesting to watch. Taking a look at our race recap. We had 5 caution flags so far on our first really good green flag run here tonight. 68 laps complete so far. Currently out in front, that 27, Aaron Stanton, showing the field how to get it done here tonight. We've had 4 lead changes so far. So a lot of different drivers able to work their way up to the front. We saw Aaron Stanton, Elijah Fisher battling it out up front a little bit. We also saw that Austin Hunt 95 out in front leading some laps as well. I do see some pit stops starting to happen. The 12, Ty Stone, he was just down pit lane there on lap 65. So a few laps ago. I also see Travis Farmer there on 63. He made a pit stop as well with the one of Hayden Williams, I believe. Peyton Boyle in that 3. He made a pit stop there as well. Elijah Fisher, that 16, made a pit stop. And Mike Hauser as well. So the drivers that last pitted, Aaron Stanton, your race leader, last pit in lap 39. Austin Hunt on lap 21. So Austin definitely not as good at tires there as Stanton up front. Colton Ward last pitting on lap 40, so I think he's got the best tires of that bunch, about the same as Aaron Stanton. But the driver's just making the pit stop. Elijah Fisher up in 5th. We're going to have to keep an eye on him. If those leaders who have not yet pit, if it stays green, Elijah Fisher very well may be taking over that race lead. Because he pit 60. On 63, Peyton Boyle in the 3 made his stop. And then lap 62, Travis Farmer and the 13 made his stop. Ty Stone in the 12 pitted on lap 64, the last one to pit out of them. I'm really curious how Austin Hunt still hanging on. Last pit lap 21. He's going to have to be making a pit stop here soon. We see those gaps between these drivers definitely starting to expand. That gap up front, about a 2.5 second gap. Almost 3 seconds back to 3rd. 14 seconds back to 4th. And then 41 seconds back to 5th. So these top 5 definitely starting to really get spread out here. Let's take a look at how those championship leaders coming in to Darlington are doing here in Thunder. Aaron Stanton, that 27, your championship leader, currently the race leader as well. So he's doing a great job up front in that number 27 machine. Jump into Elijah Fisher in the 16, sitting in 2nd in points. He's back in 5th. Battling with Peyton Boyle back in 6th and then number 3. He looks to the outside. They are side by side. Coming off of turn 4. Boyle out on the outside with the run I expect. Nope, not able to get it done. Fisher holding on to 3rd there. Jumping back to the 43. Not on the racetrack, unfortunately. Scored back in 9th. So, fortunate turn of events there for him. That number 18, he's up in 4th in the points, up in 3rd on the racetrack here at Darlington. Having a pretty good start to his night here in that 18. And then our final driver in the top 5 championship standings coming into Darlington. The 13 here, Travis Farmer. He's back in 7th currently. I think the last driver only a lap down, not 2 or more. A lap down, laps down. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. This green flag run we are under here, Emma, definitely shaking up the field. Again, our first really good green flag run. So the field really starting to get spread out quite a bit. Taking a look at our race leader, Aaron Stanton, in that 27 out in front. But the track, too tough to tame, Darlington. What a great racetrack we have here. We see the Thunder Series making their way around this 1.3 mile racetrack. What a great driver's track. I absolutely love it. Every time we get to come here, it puts on such an amazing race every single time. Getting to use a few of the custom screens I got. Some custom cams. Hope you guys having a little fun with that. I enjoy it. Out in front, the 27. He's doing so well, though. Aaron Stanton built up a 2.2 second lead back to second, in Austin Hun, that 95. Doing a phenomenal job, I must say. We see a little bit of battles back here, though. Peyton Boyle in the 3. That's a lap car trying to get around that 16 of Fisher. That is 2 lap down cars. Colton Ward, he is on the lead lap in that 18. But Fisher able to make his way around. These are cars on some newer tires. Ward has not pit since lap 40. They have pitted in lap 60 and above. So Peyton Boyle in the 3 able to make his way around that 18 there, as well as that 16 of Elijah Fisher. What a great angle of that number 16. Elijah Fisher doing a great job just outside of that top 3, sitting there in 4th. Started in the top 5 and 5th. And working his way forward slowly but surely. Doing a great job at that. We see into pit lane the 18 once again, Colton Ward. He's making a pit stop here. Green flag. Pit stops making their way back out. Aaron Stanton out in front. Austin Hun chasing him down. Colton Ward just made a pit stop from that 3rd position. Elijah Fisher up to 4th. That first driver on some new tires, so we're still kind of watching that 16. Peyton Boyle in the 3. He's also made a pit stop, as well as that Travis Farmer at number 13. Chris Lyota in the 69. Ty Stone in the 12. They also have made some pit stops. Mike Hauser no longer scored out on the track, but in the top 10. Matt Sedars in the same boat, rounding out the cars on the top 10 as they sit. Fortunately, it doesn't look like either of those vehicles out on the speedway anymore. The 12 of Ty Stone, our last vehicle, out on the track right now. But we see a battle brewing, and that is between Austin Hun and Chris Lyota in that 69 machine. He's up in 7th. 2 laps down, but he's trying to work his lap back. Finding himself around the 95 of Austin Hun with fresher tires. Just pitted on lap 77. So definitely with a fresh set of rubbers. And then Colton Ward just pitting on lap 83. We're going to see they work their way around this race leader. Aaron Stanton in this 27. See if he can get by him as well. To the bottom, down the back. Those new tires definitely helping. Able to get that grip down in the bottom. One of those laps back the right way. The hard way at that. Chris Lyotta in that 69. Now the last car one lap down. But out in front, Aaron Stanton, that 27 machine. Let's take a look just how many laps he's led out here today. 50 laps so far led out here tonight. So he's doing a great job maintaining his pace and doing everything right. Hitting his line, letting the drivers that got to work by on fresher tires not make a mistake or get involved in an incident he does not need to be involved in. He's putting his nose exactly where it needs to be. We saw Peyton Boyle making contact there with that outside wall in that number 3. I don't know if you all caught that in the back of the field, but wow. That was some heavy contact there with the 3 and turn number 2 wall for sure. I appreciate it, Emma. Chat is a little dead tonight. That's all right. Everybody just hanging out on this fine Saturday night. If you guys just lurking, I appreciate it so much. Appreciate you all hanging out with me here live. We're at Darlington with the Thunder Series, the Inspired Racing League. Of course, putting on an amazing show here tonight. Aaron Stanton, your race leader, Austin Hunn, sitting in second. That 16 of Elijah Fisher. He's tracking him down on some new tires right now. Trying to see what he can get done. He's almost caught back up to those race leaders. Let's look at that last time around. Almost a full half a second faster than those drivers up in first and second. So he's not far behind them as well, so expect that battle to be beginning to rage on here soon. That 16 catching up with that 95 of Austin Hunn right now. Oh, Aaron Stanton down into pit lane. Your race leader elected to drop down to the apron coming off of turn 3 down to pit lane. Our race leader making a first pit stop under green flag here tonight. Taking that race lead though, Austin Hunn in that 95. They realized that 16 was catching them. It's time to make the pit stop, get some fresh tires, not lose any more time. Yep, the 95 as well, diving down there in turn number 3 and 4. Austin Hunn making his pit stop as well. Yeah, they saw that 16 coming and said, yep, it is time to pit, boys. So let's see. We're going to watch that 16 of Elijah Fisher. Can he make it out in front of that 95 Austin Hunn? Because Aaron Stanton, he's already back in 6th. And now he makes his way off of pit lane. He's got the fresh tires, but can he make up the track position down the front stretch? Elijah Fisher able to cycle around back to your race lead. A little bit of green flag strategy maybe working out for this 16 right now. Wow. What a interesting battle here now. So, taking a look, the 95 of Austin Hunn, he's back to 6th. Looking up to 5th, we see Aaron Stanton at 27. So now they pit on lap 93 and 94. The race leader, Elijah Fisher, he last pit on lap 60. So I don't know if the tire differential gonna be as big as it was for that 16 short pit in there. That if we stay green right now, that 16 might really take advantage of this. Taking a look here at our race recap a little bit. So now we are just in that 100 lap territory. Lap number 97, lap 98 once we cross the line next time by. Elijah Fisher here in this 16, out in front right now. That is our race leader. 6 green flag lead changes now because green flag pit stops definitely shaking things up here. 5 caution flags a little early. Cautions, breeding cautions, but we have been on a green flag run here for quite a bit. The drivers actually really starting to get spread out. And now we see possibly a battle for that race lead. Colton Ward, what a run. Down to the back bumper, now to the inside of Elijah Fisher. And our new race leader, Colton Ward, there in the 18. Your new race leader, Colton Ward. I didn't see that one coming. Wow. So he last pit on lap 83 as well. He's on some fresh tires. He's able to capitalize right now. So fresh tires and track position for the number 18 of Colton Ward. Elijah Fisher already down a second back. 1.1, 1.2 seconds back from that 18. Wow, I didn't see that one. Okay, missed that. But as we see, Aaron Stanton at 27. He's back to form up to 3rd. And Austin Hunt back up to 4th. So pit cycles beginning to unfold themselves. Pit strategy proving to be very, very important. But looking a little at our last laps, 30.8 for Ward, 31.8, a whole second off a lap for Fisher. We got a 30.3, so that's a fast lap for Stanton, and a 30.1 for Hun. There in the 95, he is blazing. Wow. What an interesting race. I wasn't expecting a change up there for a little green flag pit stops. Definitely shaking things up. We see that 12 there, Ty Stone, a lap car. Our leader, Colton Ward, working his way past him. Yeah, it's getting good again, Emma. A little bit of shaking up. Green flag pit stop, some strategy, and things are getting interesting. We are already 4 seconds ahead of Elijah Fisher there in that 16. We just got past him there on lap 99. We're only on 104. Already we see the lap car of 27, Aaron Stanton. He takes over that second spot. Austin Hunt, the 95, he's there as well. Also on some fresher tires. Don't know if Elijah Fisher going to be able to hold him off. Down the backstretch, not enough. There on the inside, Austin Hunt. He jumps up to 3rd. That battle for 2nd and the lead, it is heating up. The battle for 2nd, Austin Hunt. He is finding that back bumper of the 27, getting closer every lap. Under a half a second between that 27 and that 95 of Austin Hunt. The 12, Ty Stone, Not on the lead lap, moving down the racetrack, letting these lap cars by. What a gracious move by him. Love to see the gentlemanly sportsman-like behavior. Love it, buddy. Appreciate it. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to crank it up again as we watch this battle unfold between Aaron Stanton, this 27, and Austin Hunt. They're chasing down the race leader in that 18. Stick around. We will be back. But let's hear the sights and sounds of the O'Reilly cars and the Thunder Series here at Darlington. Let's crank it up. Thank you. Checking out some crank it up action, the sights and the sounds here from the Thunder Series. But that battle, it is at your back door there, Aaron Stanton. There in the 27, as a good old Raging Idiot Racing Network Garrett would call him. I see him out in chat all the time. Aaron. Love it. Love it. Love it. Austin Hunt in that 95 Menards racing machine. Right on his back bumper. There is not 0.2 of a second separating them right now. It's not there. They are about to be side by side, possibly coming up on the front stretch, and they are catching that race leader, Colton Ward, in that 18 as well. So this battle definitely something we want to keep our eye on right now. Jump a little bit on board here with Austin Hunt, that 95 machine. Chasing down the 27, Aaron Stanton, and up ahead, just ahead, only half a second, Colton Ward. He is loose. Aaron Stanton also a little loose there. Wow. What a great save. What a run. Down the front stretch, Aaron Stanton to the bottom. Colton Ward up the track, able to keep the momentum. Still side by side, not enough. Aaron Stanton down on the bottom. Now he's into the wall. Wow. Up to second, Austin Hunt. Colton Ward dropping back to third. Things are heating up front. Austin Hunt down to the bottom. He wants a piece of that race lead from that 27 of Aaron Stanton. Right on that back bumper. 0.1 of a second. That is all that is separating these race leaders right now. Down the back with a run. Austin Hunt down to the bottom. Aaron Stanton letting off. New race leader, the 95 of Austin Hunt. Wow, what a pass. There through 3 and 4. Up through the front stretch. There we go. Make it official. Austin Hunt, your new race leader. Here at Darlington, the Thunder Series. I told you it's heating up here. Little bit of a crank it up, throw you some spice. Travis Farmer, the 13. Oh no, a lap car down on the bottom. Austin Hunt able to make his way by. Aaron Stanton now able to clear as well. Wow, that just got spicy with a lap car as well. Colton Ward in the 18 also able to work his way by. Travis Farmer in that 13 currently He has scored a lap down. He just got put a lap down by those race leaders. Wow, oh wow, things are just heating up here at Darlington. Coming out of fourth. Now the driver's getting a little bit of breathing room. Wow, oh wow. Out in front, take a look. Austin Hunt in that 95. A Menards racing machine. Out in front for 12 laps tonight. Led quite a few, now 13. Once we cross the stripe once again. Back there in second, that's Aaron Stanton. He led a lot of laps tonight as well. He's led 55 out front, so doing a great job. But they're back to their starting positions. Austin Hunt, your pole sitter, he started out in front. Aaron Stanton started there in second in that fielding stream 27. Back in third. Right now, that 18 of Colton Ward. He's up 8 spots. Started back in 11th. He's done such a great job here early in the race. Jumping back to fourth. And that's 28. 40 seconds back to the 16 of Elijah Fisher. He's going to be looking to make a pit stop again, once again. We see that 69. He's down pit lane. Don't know if he's getting some work done or he parked it. Ty Stone up in 7th. He started back in 9th. He's up 2 as well. Peyton Boyle in the 3. He started up in 4th. He's back in 6th. Currently battling with that 16 of Elijah Fisher. Jumping up just a little ways, up in 5th, Travis Farmer in that 13. He's up 1 from where he started as well. Let's take a look. That championship coming into Darlington. Aaron Stanton was your championship leader. He's up to 2nd. Elijah Fisher up to 4th, coming in 2nd in the point standings. Mike Hauser, he's in 3rd, currently back in 9th. Not scored out on the track any longer as well for that 43. So, fortunately, retiring for the night, I do believe. Colton Ward, he is currently up in that 3rd spot. There in 4th in the championship points. Coming into Darlington here. And Travis Farmer in that 13. He's currently up in the top 5, up in 5th. So he's having a decent run as well. But I just want to give a big thank you. Greg Tilson up in the booth for Push to Edge Productions. Hope you guys having a great Saturday. We are here with the Inspired Racing League and their Thunder Series. Winston Cup points. We are here on race number 36. And we change car every 4 races. So this will be our last race with these O'Reilly cars. We're heading over to the trucks next week in Nashville. So keep that in mind. We're going to be doing that. Oh no, Mr. NASCAR, a lot of wheel damage. PC decided to have a CPU sputter and it got worse. Very unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, buddy. So we got about a 1.2 gap. The Aaron Stanton, 27. We're kind of watching him up front. That 95 of Hun. Having a really good night, though. Really, really good. Able to lead a lot of laps out in front, so can't ask for too much more than that. Taking a look. Chevy's up front. First 3 spots, the Ford of Elijah Fisher, Travis Farmer in our only Toyota tonight, Peyton Boyle, another Chevrolet, a few Fords, and the rest Chevys down there at the bottom. Go ahead and look at best time tonight. We got a few 129, excuse me. So Austin Hunt, the fastest driver, fastest lap so far here tonight. The only driver in the 29-second category. And then Colton Ward, Aaron Stan, both with a 30.1. Interesting to look at. All right, so keep in mind tomorrow we got a stack day for Push the Edge Productions. It's gonna be a doozy. We got 3 races coming to you live tomorrow. So if you got the time, be sure to check us out over at Push the Edge Productions. Over on YouTube, we got the Bad Bat Sim Racers double header there with their 410 sprint cars. We're gonna be heading to Lincoln and their season finale at the dirt track at Charlotte. And then we head to some Gen 4 NASCARs with the Rogue Racing League for their season finale at Homestead. So a packed night of racing tomorrow as well. Go check out the Push the Edge Productions YouTube. Make sure you drop a subscription, a like, and a follow. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you go ahead, drop a like down in this video as well, over here on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube. Go drop a like, share the video, make all your friends aware of the Inspired Racing League here. We want to inspire and empower sim racers, fans of racing, you know, all you guys in the community. I want to give a big thank you to all the drivers, all you fans that make this happen. It's just such a good time. It really is. I want to see all you drivers and fans doing well. It's really a family community. I love it. Guys are really good over here. I appreciate all of you guys. Really do. But let's take a look at that race recap one more time. Lap 130 of 184. We see some pit stops. Once again, that's that 16 of Elijah Fisher. So he just made a pit stop there. We are still on this long green flag run. What a run we have bet on. What a great run. It's a lapsed caution flag. I gotta scroll up here. Let me take a look. Lap 38. 38 was our last caution. So we're just about 100 laps green. A lot of cautions kind of in those first 30 laps, but we got it figured out. We are green flag, and the drivers, oh no, around, I think that's Elijah Fisher coming around. Colton Ward involved as well. Yellow flag is back out. Oh no, the 16 stopped. Heavy damage. Oh man. Let's take a look. Trying to pass down on the bottom. A big wiggle there for Elijah Fisher. Sideways contact with the wall. And then hard into the 18 of Colton Ward. But then, oh gosh, wow. Elijah Fisher hard into that inside wall. I can't, wow, that was, what a hit that was. Very unfortunate for Colton Ward in the 18. Getting collected in that one as well. Oh, but what a hit. Oh my gosh. Colton Ward was up in the 3rd spot as well. Really unfortunate. Just kind of collected Elijah Fisher making contact with that wall and nowhere to go after he got sideways. Kind of collected up in that one. So a bunch of your leaders down on to pit lane now, making their stops. Caution flag number 6 out here tonight. I was just saying how we are on 100 green flag laps. Yes, I was just saying that, Teresa. I was. But you see, what happened was it was the commentator curse. What can I do? I don't know. I was just giving you the statistics. What was going on out on the track? I don't know. Man. Oh, what a great one. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump to an ad break really quick. We will be right back with some green flag action here at Darlington, the Thunder Series, and the Inspired Racing League. Greg Thielsen, Forward Push to Edge Productions. We will be right back. And we are back. We are back here at Darlington Speedway. Two drivers electing to take some pit stops there, it looks like. The field double file, I'm not sure. Ooh, are we going green here? We are. The pace truck down into pit lane. We see a few cars back there trying to catch up. This is going to be interesting. Aaron Stanton, Austin Hunt out in front. Looks like they might be the only cars on the lead lap. We are back. Green flag racing at Darlington. The Thunder Series is back underway. That 95 Austin Hunt, what a great jump out in front. The 27 of Aaron Stanton just behind. He's going to make a run, try to get back ahead, I am sure. But that 95 been very good today. Started out on that pole position for a reason. Aaron Stanton, a formidable opponent though, back in that 27. Not letting him get away. Colton Ward in the 18. He has entered the chat. Up 8 spots here tonight. He's up in third, right on that back bumper of the 27 of Aaron Stanton right now. Wow, what a race heating up. We watch the 27. They're all kind of using that middle line. The outside lane just not as effective when those tires are new. Once those tires get a little bit of wear into them, you really start being able to use that throttle control, use that outside lane to your advantage. But I want to take a ride on board here. Let's jump in with Colton Ward and that 18 sitting back there in third. We are watching Austin Hunt in that 95 and the 27 Aaron Stanton sideways. Oh, Colton sideways. What a save on board. I'm going to call that one a commentator curse there as well. We're going to pop over here. Out front, Aaron Stanton. Wow. That was a close one. Well, unfortunately, Colton Ward had a run building up there, but a big moment there. Now he's backed up to that 3, Peyton Boyle. The 13 not on the lead lap, so Travis Farmer, oh, into the wall as well for Farmer. Wow. We are coming down to the end of this. I'm sorry, I just realized we didn't have race sounds. Got those back on. Sorry about that. Hope that wasn't too long. Sorry. Wow, the battles, though, it was so crazy. Colton Ward had such a run built up on Aaron Stanton. He was right there on his back bumper, and that was Impressive, to say the least. The battle for the race lead, though, that is what we kind of got on our plate. 0.2 of a second separating these two. That is the 95 of Austin Hunt up in front of the 27, Aaron Stanton, out of turn 4 across the line. That is lap number 141. We are down to almost 40 to go, 3 to go, and we are 40 laps left here at Darlington. Stanton with the run down on the bottom. Can he get alongside? Does he move down? No, he doesn't. He is right there. The gap down to 1/10 of a second. Diamond's that run. He gets a run on the front stretch. Down to the bottom. He makes his move on the inside. Aaron Stanton. And the new race leader, the 27, Aaron Stanton, able to pull the lead away from Austin Hunt. They're in the 95. Wow, oh wow. Aaron Stanton, your new race leader. Austin Hunt, that 95, it looked like he saw that run and just gave it up. Leave it till the end and kind of work his way back past. Maybe let Stanton use his equipment up. Not sure, but Stanton, your new race leader. Stop commentating, cursing everyone. I know, Emma, I'm trying. Trust me, I am not attempting to do that at all. I promise. I promise. But, you see, when you're the commentator and you go and look at somebody and something per se something happens, it's not always my fault. But, you know, we can blame it on me. That's okay. I'm okay with that. But, I'm just saying. No, I'm kidding. You can blame it all on me. That's all right. Watching that third place spot, he's up 8 spots for the night, though. Colton Ward had a big moment last time I talked about him, but we're going to go back to him. We got to take a look. He is up 8 spots. Started in 11th, still up in that third spot. He's kind of been there for a while as well, so he's holding onto that podium position pretty well. Just ahead of that 3 of Peyton Boyle. He's back in 4th, but he has closed that gap. There's only a 0.7 of a second gap between 3rd and 4th. So Peyton Boyle here, he's trying to find his way to that back bumper, the 18, and Colton Ward. Yeah, I would never. You know better, Teresa. I would never attempt to try to ruin somebody's race. But if it just so happens that I mention their name, you know, it happens, okay? It's all a part of it. Just let me know who you want to mention next. Just tell me who you want me to mention. No. But out in front, that battle, that might be heating back up. Aaron Stanton out in front. The gap back down to less than 0.2 of a second. Austin onto that 95. Found another gear. He's right on that back bumper of Aaron Stanton once again. That battle for our race lead again. That is heating up here. That Field and Stream machine leading. That 95 of Austin Hunt. He's in that Raceway 4D Raceway machine this week for that Menards Racing team. And you see he's not very far off. That's about 2.5 off of Aaron Stanton up in that 27. Mention Aaron. Gotcha. Aaron Stanton up in front. That 27. Emma said she wanted me to talk about you. So, no. I'm kidding. Sounds like my volume got turned down again. It did. Let's turn that back up. Of course, when I press my headphone, I'm wearing the left headphone, so it turns it down. Normally I wear the right one, but Tonight, it is not the case. Austin Hahn, though, right there on that Aaron Stanton 27. Danhausen isn't the commentator. He'd curse everyone. Yeah, hey, it comes with the commentator mentality. You just gotta mention everybody. So then, once you say everybody's name, you can't get in trouble. I said something about everybody. You just had a problem, buddy. Wasn't me. That battle, though, for the race lead, that is heating up. Austin Hahn in that 95. He is chasing down that 27. I don't know what he's got up his sleeve, but he is trying quite a few different things right now. Those laps are ticking away, I will tell you what. So they know that it's time to go. Lap 152 of 184, almost 30 to go. 2 to go till 30 to go. 9 lead changes. As we see, the lead has been getting changed between quite a few different people. 6 cautions. We're on another good green flag run. Once again, that last caution coming out on lap 128. So we got a good another 25 laps here in. Just about. But this battle out front, this is a very tight battle for that race lead. It could be either of these drivers, Austin Hahn in that 95 or that 27 that he is chasing down. Kind of settled down for the moment. I do see that 18 of Colton Ward. We saw he drop back quite a ways there for a moment. But look who's coming back. That 18 of Colton Ward. Peyton Boyle was on that back bumper, the 3, but no longer. Oh! Aaron Stanton up in the wall. Austin Hahn takes the race lead. Told you it might happen soon. He was chomping at the bit. New race leader. Austin Hahn in that 95. Take a look back at that. We kind of missed it. Down on the bottom. Got the run. Down into turn number 1. And Austin Hahn able to make the pass. The 27. No contact. Just unfortunately making some contact with that outside wall all alone by himself there. And Austin Hahn able to take that race lead away. There in the 95. Started out on the pole position. Now back in the lead position. Yeah, maybe I'm just cursed. Raging Idiot Racing Network. You might be correct. I don't know. I might be. Totally possible. But, sorry, I was going to take a look at that. 40 laps led. This time by 41 for Austin Hahn in that 95. Laps ticking away. We are 28 laps to go here. And Austin Hahn just took that race lead. But Colton Ward in that 18, you see him coming much closer into the frame. Let's take a look at the last laps here. A 31-1 for both of our race leaders. Colton Ward with a 31-0. So Colton Ward, he's catching up to these race leaders right now. Crew. I read it as cursed anyway. It's okay, Garrett. I read it right. You ain't got to correct yourself. I saw it. I know what you meant. But I'm kind of watching this 18. Look at this. He is making headway towards this 27 of Stanton right now. That's why we're kind of keeping an eye. He is tracking down these race leaders. And with the laps winding down, wow, just how close. He is running that outside lane just up against that wall. Did you get a load of that? Would you look at this? Oh, contact with the wall slightly. So close out there. Wow. Down to 25 laps remaining here at Darlington, the Thunder Series. Things are coming to a close here. Austin Hunt, that 95, out in front, that race leader. 44 laps out ahead. Just ahead of that 27, Aaron Stanton. He's led 67 tonight. Fortunately, back in the second spot right now, though. But Colton Ward, that number 18 machine, I got my eye on him right now. I think he kind of saved his stuff as these leaders were battling it out. So, totally possible that he might be a spoiler here in this thing. Gonna have to wait and find out. But let's go ahead and do it one more time. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Listen to the sights and the sounds of the O'Reilly Auto Parts NASCAR cars here with the Thunder Series, the Inspired Racing League. Let's crank it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The crank it up here at Darlington. Gonna be the last one for the night. Had to throw it out there one more time. We are coming to 20 to go across the stripe. Austin Hunt out in front, leading Aaron Stanton, Colton Ward, and Peyton Boyle. Your top four. Travis Farmer up in fifth spot, into the wall. Oh my gosh, that curse tonight is just... Okay, anyway. Oh my gosh. Wow, oh wow, out in front, Austin Hunt, he has stretched that distance a second and a half in front of Colton Ward, who just got around Aaron Stanton. I didn't see that. Take a look at that one. Taking a look. Let's speed it up just a little bit. It looks like he let him go. Yeah, he let him go. Wow, okay. Interesting. But Colton Ward up to second. Let's see if he can make a run for that race lead right now. Austin Hunt 1.7 seconds out in front. And we got the 18 laps to go. Can Colton Ward get it done? Aaron Stanton back to third in that 27. But Austin Hunt doing a great job out in front, trying to keep this thing together. $17 to go across the stripe. That 40 Raceway. Number 95, Menards Racing. Austin Hunt doing a great job out in front. Colton Ward, now officially the biggest mover if he can hold that spot. He is up 9 positions, 9 spots for tonight. And God forbid something like a caution making its way out. Totally possible. So started back in 11th, up to second in that 18. So He is having an awesome night in that 18 machine. But that race leader just doing everything he can to hit those marks right now. I'm super impressed with him. So impressed. Coming up 15 to go, Austin Hunt. Started out on the pole. And currently your race leader coming to the close of this thing. What a great job diving down there to that bottom lane. It's super interesting to watch how they're diamonding these corners, using that high groove once these tires start to wear off, and then using that bottom lane still to get that car to rotate. It's really interesting to watch. As a driver myself, I'm just not able to get it done like that. I gotta enter high and a little bit slower and then get her wound up. These drivers just doing a great job. Little more skill than me, I'll tell you what. But that is why I'm bringing you all the action up in the booth. They don't want me racing with them, I'll tell you what. No, I'm kidding. 13 to go. Austin on that 95 out in front. That 40 Raceway machine doing everything it can to hang on. But that gap, 2 seconds back. 2.1, 2.2. Back to Colton Ward. I don't know if he's got enough time. I don't think he does. And then another second back to this 27. And that's Aaron Stanton up in third. He's battling with that lap car Ty Stone back in sixth. That number 12. The closest battle of race cars on the racetrack, but not for position right here. Aaron Stanton up in third. And that 12 back in sixth. Currently, marked quite a few laps down, unfortunately. 4 cars still on the lead lap, separated by 16 and a half seconds. 2.5 back to Ward. And 3.8 back to Stanton back here, who's battling with Ty Stone there. But that 95, Austin Hunt, coming to 10 to go here at Darlington. I can race, but I am much, much better on dirt. I'll tell you what. Give me a little dirt. Let me drive it a little loose. And that's where I find my comfort. But I'm getting a hang of these NASCAR cars, I'll tell you what. But asphalt, just such a different discipline. Still coming around to it, I'll tell you what. But we are under 10 to go as we cross the stripe out in front. Austin Hunt in that 95. He is our race leader at the moment with less than 10 to go here at Darlington, the Thunder Series. Want to give a big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC. Of course, everything that you do for Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to W Energy. And make sure you check us out. The next 2 nights we got action-packed of some racing over at Push to Edge Productions. We got 3 races tomorrow. A doubleheader with the Bad Bat Sim Racers. And then the Rogue Racing League. As they both have their season finales tomorrow. And then back to the Cup Series. And over to Indianapolis with the Inspired Racing League Cup Series on Monday. Wednesday, we head to Auto Club with the Platinum Truck Series. So watch out for that one as well. 7 laps to go for that race leader, Austin Hunt. We are back 3.5 seconds almost. 3.2, 3.3. Back to Colton Ward. He's not going to get it done. and a second and a half back. Aaron Stanton in that 27. I think enough space built up, not enough room to get it done for Stanton for second, and Boyle out of the conversation, I'm pretty sure, for that third spot. He's 15 back from Stanton, so as long as Stanton hits his marks, he's got a podium here. And Aaron Stanton beat our last week race winner. So look forward to talking to him once again if he gets this podium. But we are 5 laps to go at Darlington. Austin Hun is your race leader. Colton Ward sitting back in second. Just not enough. 4.2 second distance. And then 1.1 back. He's making a run. Aaron Stanton in that 27. He's back in third. Trying to run down this A team of Cole Ward right now. Laps ticking away here at Darlington. What a great night with the Thunder Series and the Inspired Racing League. Drivers all putting it on the line here tonight. Super excited with the product. The racing was really good. Unfortunately, not too many drivers able to show up tonight. A few cautions early, but wow. These late green flag runs have been amazing. 2 really good green flag runs here to the end. Really proud of these drivers. As we come 3 laps to go for that 95 of Austin Hun. Out in front in that 4D Raceway 95 Menards Racing Machine. Colton Ward in this 18. He's back in second. He's back to a second and a half in front of that 27 of Aaron Stanton. We see some lap traffic starting to come into play for your race leader of Austin Hun. He's got enough time behind him. He does not have to push the issue. We are 2 laps to go. And he's got the 13 of Farmer just ahead of him. See what he does. White flag out in the air for Austin Hun in this 95. Taking his time behind this number 13 of Travis Farmer. Biding his time this last lap. Farmer down on the bottom, not giving him an inch. Up on the high side, contact with the wall. Austin Hun able to pull away though. Wow. Off of 4. Austin Hun, your race winner in Darlington. Colton Ward coming home in second. Aaron Stanton in third. And Peyton Boyle off of 4. Coming home there in fourth. Down the front stretch. That number 3 checkered flag. Wow. What a night. Your Darlington winner here tonight, Austin Hun, in that 95. Celebrating with some victory burnouts here. What a great way to celebrate that 95. Your winner here in Darlington. Go ahead, look at our race results. Coming out on top, Austin Hun, that 95, 68 laps led here tonight. Able to just overdo Aaron Stanton, who led 67. Wow, that is a close battle for the most laps led. That's Couldn't get any tighter than that, I'll tell you what. 184, the total distance here tonight. What a great green flag run there to the end. I just can't say how much that was fun to watch there at the end. 10 green flag lead changes between 5 different leaders. Few drivers able to get out in front. Austin Hunt, Colton Ward, Aaron Stanton was out front. Elijah Fisher, Mike Hauser found himself out front for a few laps. 6 caution flags for 18 laps total here tonight. Colton Ward, the biggest mover, up 9 positions, starting back in 11th, finishing up in 2nd. Great job by him. Austin Hunt, most laps led, fastest lap here tonight. The only driver able to get down into that 21-second bracket. So great job for him, and all the way down to a 29.915. So almost down to a 29.8 also. Really good race for him. And also starting out on pole, able to come home with that race win. What a great job by him. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump to commercials. We'll be right back from Victory Lane here with Austin Hunt. Stick around. We will be right back. And we have made our way over to Victory Lane. We grabbed the driver of the 95, Austin Hunt, coming home our race winner here at Darlington after a grueling 184 laps around this 1.3 mile racetrack. A long race here tonight. Tell me a little bit how it went for you there, Austin.
Oh, it went pretty good. Other than my little scuffle with Aaron there in the beginning, I'm just glad I could get everything fixed and still have a fast race car after that. But that was a fun one.
A lot of hard battles The track Too Tough to Tame. I know there's a few scuffles on track tonight, but tell me a little bit how it is. The lady in black here at Darlington. You're really fighting the track more than anything. Such a old, worn out track. You're sliding all over the place. It was well in the 90s there at track temperature tonight. So tell me a little bit how it was battling that 95 Menards Racing machine out there tonight.
It felt pretty good. I mean, like you said, most of the time at this track, you definitely race the track more than you do the people around you. So you just got to pay attention to what you're doing. Make sure you don't stuff it on the wall.
Yeah, a few drivers tonight getting a little tight off of turn number 2 and turn 4 there, finding themselves in that outside wall. I noticed that you had a very big uh you were entering kind of low, letting that car slide out to that outside lane and diamonding it back off, getting back down low, and you didn't have almost. I don't think I saw other than that one issue you had with Aaron there. I don't think you got in the wall at all. Other than that,
I mean, I scuffed it a few times, but nothing to hurt the race car. I just earned my Darlington stripe for the night. But yeah, I mean, it was. I run a different line than most people do, especially in turn 3 and 4. Most people run up by the wall, and I just stick it on the bottom and let it roll around.
yeah, it was a really interesting. I definitely caught a glimpse of that. You kind of like diamonded it off. Something I'm gonna have to put in my playbook for future use because it looked pretty quick to me from up here. But Austin Hunt that 95 coming home your race winner. I'm gonna let you go celebrate with the crew. Before I let you do, who do you got to thank getting this race win here tonight?
The wife for letting me sit down and do it. Um, my group of guys over here with Menards and everything, working together quite a bit. And then you guys for putting it on TV so we can go back and watch it later.
Well, I appreciate it there, Austin. What a great drive tonight. I hope you have some fun watching it back. What a great race there tonight. The really great long green flag run. I got to touch on a bunch of different stuff here coming up and I had a moment to stretch my legs there for a minute. You guys really put on a show here tonight and congratulations one more time before I let you go there, bud. But it was such a good race tonight. Thank you, pal.
Thank you.
All right, let's grab that Colton Ward. The number 18 machine, Colton Ward, coming home in second there tonight. Tell me a little bit of how your race went there tonight, Colton.
Well, near the beginning, I kind of took out Mike there. I tried getting behind him and misjudged that, so I spun him out there. I think he ruined his race, and then I was just stuck in third place there the rest of the race.
Yeah, we saw you were able to get around Stanton there a little bit late, able to use that bottom side down. I think it was the back stretch and get around him. It was kind of, was it an air block there? You saw those two cars, you all three kind of got jammed back up on that last caution. You're really tight, and then I think you had a little mistake, and honestly, I think I caught it. It might have been commentator curse. I'm sorry if it was, Colton. But I literally went to you, and I said, oh, look, he's making a charge. He's right on the back bumper of Stanton there at the time, and then you got a big moment. I think you got sideways, kind of forget now, but tell me if you remember that one.
Yeah, I swear I have one of those moments at Darlington in this car every time. It's just turn 3 gets me for some reason, like one time every damn dang race. Just I guess I was probably going a little too fast entering in.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it. The Lady in Black, the track Too Tough to Tame. Talking a little bit to Austin, it's one of those racetracks you're really racing the racetrack even more than you're racing your competitors at a lot of the time. Just because the tires wear so quickly here, you're really forced to use that outside lane and carry that momentum. The track just so worn out. That bottom is just not very feasible. We saw Austin Hunt getting it done out front there on that bottom. I was a little surprised by that, but tell me how you worked the racetrack here tonight.
I the first half and around turn 3, I was trying to run like the bottom, but I think like starting at the bottom and then you rise up a few lanes, I think it just helps your right front a little bit. But it still wasn't enough to get ahead of him.
Yeah, Austin Hun just took that gap and took sail with it, coming out 4.6 seconds ahead of you guys. And then it was a good 6 seconds back to Aaron. So tell me a little bit about that. How were you able to put a gap on him once you got by him? Was that just hitting your marks and running a lane different? Did you change something up or what happened there? Just have better tires?
I guess he said he kind of just, I guess he overdrove that last run a little bit. His right fronts kind of got overheated there near the end, so he kind of just let me by it to see if I could get to him.
Well,
Because
an
he did
awesome
pop the
job.
wall a little bit, but yeah.
All right. Okay, I got you. Well, Colton Ward, that number 18 car coming home second tonight. Congratulations once again. But before I let you go, Colton, who you got to thank making it to the podium here tonight at Darlington?
I like to thank all the 13 drivers that came in to race that long race. that was a long race.
It was. It definitely was a long race. Appreciate all the drivers, the fans coming out tonight too as well. I thank you everybody. But Colton, it was a pleasure, buddy. I look forward to seeing you the rest of the season, pal.
All right, thank you.
And let's get that Aaron Stanton number 27 machine coming home with a P3 here tonight up on the podium. Aaron, you got me?
Hey, what's up?
Awesome, man. Coming home on the podium here at Darlington along 184 laps. A few early cautions. Tell me a little bit how that race panned out for you there, bud.
Yeah, I got on a weird tire shot. One of the last cautions there when we had that stint of cautions. And I got to lead a bunch of laps. But I knew I probably wasn't going to be good at the long run. I never usually am at Darlington. I don't know what it is about this place. I'm just never good at the long run. And Austin was running me down. We had the long stint. He was running me down. So I kind of short pit. And then he got around me after I short pit. And then from there, we had that caution. I had a second chance at him. I got around him. And then that long run, I just got past again. So I tried
Yeah,
my
a little bit of
best.
tire strategy really coming into play. I saw you dive down in first and hit that short pit. He just behind you. I think it was the next lap decided to pit as well. So it didn't even work out for much of a short pit. He didn't run it long. So unfortunately, yeah, he got back around you. But that battle you guys were having was really fun to watch there for a moment.
And that last run, I smacked the wall off a 4, so I just let Colton go. He's my teammate, so I just let him go to see if he had a shot at him, and he didn't either. So no, Austin ran a fantastic race. That was awesome.
It was a lot of fun to watch here tonight. Hard battles, a hard track. Drivers definitely sticking it out the whole way too. I love to see it. You guys putting on an amazing show here with the Thunder Series here in the Inspired Racing League. But Aaron, before I let you go, who do you got to thank getting up here on the podium here tonight, bud?
Thank Elijah for putting all this together, and thank you guys for broadcasting. Thank everybody who showed up tonight. I don't think people really like Darlington. That's why we had a small number, but it is what it is. Hopefully more people show up next week.
Yeah, unfortunately, I see a lot of tick off when Darlington races come around. Any series we run. So unfortunately, just one of those tracks too tough to tame. Some guys gonna take tonight off.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay at them. Just I don't know. I've just never been good at long runs around it. Just never been able to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm a big fan on long runs. Trying to take it easy, back up that corner, make sure you got something there at the end. Not really worry about your position early and dig in for that long run. I'm more of a fan of that style driving, but I also drive off the right rear, so I don't like to burn my right rear off. So it's the catch-22.
It's hard to drive an Xfinity car off the right rear, though.
Yeah, it is.
Just likes to
It is.
plow wherever it goes.
Well, Aaron staying in that 27, coming home in that podium position. Before I let you go, buddy, who you got to thank?
Like I said, thank Elijah and you guys and everybody.
Well, awesome job there. I'm going to let you go celebrate with the crew. Great job on the podium. Finish there tonight. A long, grueling race. So go get some rest. Celebrate with the crew. I appreciate you coming out tonight, bud.
Yep. Thank you.
And that looks like it's a wrap for interviews here with our podium drivers. Let's go ahead, pull up our results one more time before we get out of here. Austin Hunn coming home, that race winner here at Darlington. What a race it was. Colton Ward coming home second in that 18. Aaron Stan in that 27. Following up there in third, rounding out our podium. What a great set of drivers. What a great race here at Darlington. 184 laps. We went here tonight, 240 miles. What a long one. 10 different green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers. So there was a lot of battling, a lot of green flag pit stops, changing of positions. It was a great race here at Darlington. I absolutely had a blast here tonight. 6 cautions here, and it was absolutely awesome. Colton Ward, our hard charger, up 9 spots, starting in 11th, finishing there in 2nd. Austin Hunn, the most laps led, starting on the pole and the fastest lap, coming home the winner. Just a phenomenal job by that 95. Again, Greg Tilson up in the booth for Push to Edge Productions. I hope you guys had a great Saturday night here with the Inspired Racing League and the Thunder Series. I really had a good time here tonight. And I want to give a big thank you to Inspired Marketing LLC, everything that they do for the Inspired Racing League. Big shout out to W Energy. Monday with the Cup Series, we will have a W Energy giveaway. Not a winner there yet. Or Wednesday with the Platinum Truck Series. So make sure you come back, try to get your hand at that W Energy giveaway. Unfortunately, or fortunately enough for Garrett, he won last week here at Thunder, choosing the right position at the end of the race, the right driver. So check us back Monday and Wednesday for your shot at a W Energy giveaway. And it was a pleasure. Thank you, Emma, Teresa, being out in chat. Elijah, I saw you too, buddy. I appreciate it. Raging Idiot Racing Network, Garrett, thank you, pal. We saw Mr. NASCAR 426. Thank you as well. I know I also saw Menards Bros. Thank you, buddy. I'm pretty sure. Cage Ego, Rob, thank you, pal, for stopping by. We saw that Guitar Guy 97, thank you. JPC Menard, thank you, buddy. Jackson Hadaway out there in the chat as well. You guys, I appreciate you stopping by, hopping in the chat. You guys are so interactive, and I absolutely love it. Jason Williams as well, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate all you guys stopping by. Hey, thank you stopping by as well. I saw you out there. I remember. Jason Williams, I saw him a few times. We saw Toothless TTV. Thank you, buddy. I know I saw you out there. Inspired Bookkeeper was out there at the beginning of it. Thank you to them as well. Anybody who was here live watching us, checking us out on the recorded video, made it this far, I really appreciate you. But that is gonna wrap it up for me up here in the booth. Greg Thielsen, once again, Push the Edge Productions. And until next time, push the edge and find the limit.